the thing is, we all know money talks and all that, but I also look at it from a comical point of view, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe's statements for quite a while, to be honest with you. And this is probably why he's turning round and saying, the Glazers are good people, they're nice people and all that. Maybe this is his way.
Because his arse is twitching, that's why. Because he knows his cash being thrown under the nose of the Glazers.
Yeah. So this might be him sort of saying, I'm your mate and that, don't do the dirty on me and all that. Yeah. So you just don't know. I've got all that money and that, but at the end of the day, I'm your mate and all that. You know, I talk good about you. But as we all know, when it comes down to money, the Glazers are ruthless with it. They want a certain price, and if it gets offered, it gets offered. But
the Glazers will turn around to Ratcliffe and say, if you want to be our mates, give us £10 billion.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
The Glazers aren't Sir Jim Ratcliffe's proper mate, because they didn't give him what they wanted. But listen, going forward, and that more stories like this, who the consortium are, who the former players are, and everything else like that, we're going to get all these stories. So are they going to come out, this so-called consortium? Are they going to expose themselves and say, look, we're looking into it, we're having discussions? That's fair enough if they did that.
I'm not too sure they do that, though. No. But, you know, United's, don't get me wrong, let me know out there, you'll know more than me, but United's on the New York Stock Exchange. I mean, surely these, like...
This sports minister would know that.
Yeah,
he's come out. He's let it out. But that's another route you're going down. I get where you're going, right? Is the potential to bring out stories like this for people to sort of earn a few quid on the side. Yeah. Now, you can't disregard that, why this story's come out. The world of money, you just never know what goes on.
Yeah, at the moment, like I say, I'm taking this one with a pinch of salt, sorry. Yeah, there's no hope in this for me whatsoever. I've got to be honest with you in what reports that I'm seeing right now, but who knows?
Well, I definitely don't take this report seriously for a few reasons, but the one is having former players acting as ambassadors.
Rio Ferdinand.
Well, I'm not naming names. Let other people think about that.
A few people mentioning it in the chat. Rio Ferdinand. Someone actually said, if Rio Ferdinand pops up and says imminent, I'm giving it up as well.
Yeah, well, he said imminent.
That's what someone said.
Yeah, well, we've seen Rio Ferdinand get everyone on tender hooks on a platform at a railway station saying, it's coming. Wait any minute now, within the hour, I'll be telling you breaking news. Well, you know where he's going. He's over there in the Middle East. That's where he's moving to for business reasons and that. So, you know, more speculation.
Here's one. We only just done a video on it, like yesterday, speaking about it the day before as well. And that interview Sir Jim Ratcliffe has just done recently, where he was talking about Ruben Amorim, and he was asked that, you know, if the Glazers actually wanted to sack Ruben Amorim, what would you say? And he was basically saying it wouldn't happen. And he was sort of like putting himself out there, even though the Glazers are the majority owners, as though he's the boss and he's in control. So this sort of story, really, maybe it's a bit of PR, where it puts the Glazers back in the frame as though, no, we're the boss, we're in control, and we can take it from under you whenever we want to, Jim Ratcliffe, if we get a suitable bid. Well, listen, so pipe down, get back in your box and get running that football club.
You just never know. But I look at Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his statements since he got here, to be honest with you, and we can be critical of a lot of what he said, but for him to turn round in his latest statement and say, I'm running this club, not the Glazers, they're over there. You cannot run the football club over the pond, as he described it. So for me, I think his statements recently have made him look foolish in a way, because this story again about the drag along clause clearly shows that he can have everything took away from him just like that, and there's nothing he can do. So he can keep planning and planning, turning round, coming out with statements, looking at the future. This is what we're going to earn. We're going to be the richest club in the world. But I'll tell you what, while that drag along clause there, if this is going to be the richest club in the world, someone's going to take it away from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, because the Glazers will sell to anybody if they're offered the money. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe never offered the money. If he truly believed